welcome back, everybody, once again to the Sho-Dependent podcast.
Oh,
The voice you're hearing, as usual, is the co-host with the co-most,
oh, there you go.
Kayla.
Yeah,
And,
woo.
oh, why are you vibrating?
Because I'm just feeling it.
Shimmy, 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 ah.
I mean, that's a different
La la
music
la.
genre, but
I
yeah.
know, but yeah, that's kind of like the
I'm in here
motion you're
just
doing. Well, Buddy's got his own little
I
motion
just
right
I've just
now.
got vague like cellos and
Ooh,
harpsichords and
uh-huh.
accordions going on.
At a piano.
Yeah, but also at the same time, like you can hear EDM in the other room. So it's
Mmm.
an interesting mix going on in my head.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Buddy's vibing. He's sitting next to me today. He's been
But
exhausted because he's been working overtime because we're in cram session over here at
ramming.
Studio Show-Dependent.
Call me a blue flightless Pokemon that eats Pikachu sometimes because I be cramming more ants into these episodes. We got there.
Oh my God.
We got there.
Even people who like kind of are aware of Pokemon may not get that joke, but it's okay.
Oh, but we got there.
Who's the
It
man that's
hit.
trying
It
so
landed.
hard, as always, but our
Oh,
host,
I try so
Eddie.
hard, y'all.
Hi.
I try so hard. You know, it's a lot of work to look this lackadaisical.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's Eddie. We in here, we're doing it. Trying to get ahead is hard. Buddy's working OT, as Gorgeous said. But also, we're working a little OT because we got to record all this stuff.
We do have a lot of recording to do.
And, it's surprisingly difficult to get ahead.
Yeah, it is. This reminds me, this is probably like a similar circumstance that the band we're going to talk about today had before
Mhm.
they released this album.
You
Of
know
just
what?
like,
You're right.
ah, ah.
You're exactly right. Because
Thank you.
they had to like get in the stew and they worked, I think they said like 5 weeks straight to essentially figure all this out because this album wasn't even like all the way lined out when they got started.
I believe it.
You
I
know what? And
definitely
another
believe
thing,
that. And
Gorgeous,
another thing.
and another thing. A
What?
little mini goal for this episode. Gorgeous the other day said, "What am I? Call me Ichabod Crane." The way we
Mm-hmm.
be bogging things down because at times, and I get that that's a podcast, but at times I'm like, "Good Lord, we talked for 20 minutes about one song. We can't,
Move
we
on.
cannot be doing this with 12 songs on the album."
Yeah, no, we definitely gotta like trim a dim dim.
You know what? And that's the goal, and we're gonna get there. We're gonna do it. When
Yeah,
you set a goal, when you put it on your vision board, good things happen.
I hope so. Happy Equinox, everybody.
Happy
I know it's
Austera.
late, but happy Austera.
Yeah, but when we record it,
It's the season of renewal, people.
we're
So,
coming back, baby. Send out a prayer, put some
woo!
vibes out to the universe. If you're on TikTok, do a little shoe doo, and or I'm talking about LeBron James.
Jesus
Whatever
Christ.
you need to do to
Maybe
get through
LeBron James
it.
era will push us into the
We're
positive
in the
timeline.
LeBron Renaissance and LeBron,
Please,
the power
please.
of good. He's gonna. You know what's funny? Last thing I'm gonna say, we're not bogged down. We're not bogging down. Last thing I'm gonna
Okay.
say
Keep saying
is
that.
all this LeBron stuff. Because literally, I sent you like 12 different LeBron songs,
Fucking
and they're all
hell.
different. And the way people talk about them, it's funny because big fans of LeBron sometimes are called Bron-sexuals, which is a hilarious term.
That is
Um,
wild.
but and I don't necessarily want this to happen, but I could see LeBron almost becoming like a religion. Like people are
Yeah.
gonna meme themselves into LeBron legitimately being the figurehead of a religion, and
Yep.
may as well happen. He's
At
a
this
better guy
point,
than most people who
yeah, that's
are put
probably.
in power. This
Oh my
man's been
God.
clean his whole career. He's a good guy. He gives back to the community. He wrote a book. It's
He writes
beautiful.
lots of kids' books, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good guy, and if anyone deserves a religion, it's the GOAT.
But he wants in. He likes being close to his papa while we record.
I mean, he likes to be in the stew.
Yeah, he likes the studio. He likes to be where the sausage gets made.
Exactly. He needs to be
He
close
wants to be
by
in the
in
room
case,
where it happens.
he needs to look things up. And it's also funny because people make songs about LeBron the way we make songs about Buddy. But enough about that and more about songs. Today we're going
Mm-hmm.
to be talking about not a band per se, but an album from that band
Mm-hmm.
group. Who are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about Panic at the Disco. Are they going to be able to hear that?
That they heard it. It
Okay,
was
good.
wild though because I heard like just the echo. All I heard was ah. Oh man, and we're talking about
uh,
a fever you can't sweat out. What a beautiful. I always loved the title of it.
it's a really good album name.
It is the debut studio album from the American pop band Panic
Oh God, I'm panicking.
at the Disco.
Mm-hmm.
It's produced by Matt Squire. For
That's a
some
silly
reason, for
name.
some, sur ma leash.
Mr. Squire.
Swap. Your tracks are ready.
Honey, we're getting bogged.
The album was released on September 27, 2005 through Decay Dance, which is Pete Wentz from Fall Out Boy's label,
Yeah,
and Fueled by Ramen, they're back again.
look at that.
And
We had
now,
them for Paramore. Now they're
uh-huh.
back again. This isn't an episode on Panic the group.
Nope.
Um, this is just the album, really, because Panic is a very complicated group, and they've had kind of like a convoluted history. But
Uh-huh.
for the sake of this, we're just going to focus on the album,
Yeah.
and we're also kind of gonna. I'm gonna get a lot of education because Buddy
Ooh.
fucking put his nose to the grindstone on this one,
Oh
and
yeah.
did a lot of research because it's pretty interesting how this band came to be and how all of that stuff affected this album in
Yeah, it's
particular.
funny. This is probably one of the most research heavy episodes we've done.
Hmm.
Because Buddy and I we tag team it and also kind of like did a whole like biography. I was telling the notes to Bud and Bud was writing
Hmm.
it down. Because I was in there, I was in this.
Yeah, you've
Your
been
boy was
sipping on the
actually
sauce
your
for a
boy
minute.
was actually in this. Let me
Hmm.
say this. They from Vegas.
Hmm.
Ryan Ross and Spencer Smith formed this band in high school, added others later. They were originally a Blink-182 cover band, which is
That
very
makes a lot of
funny.
sense. Yeah.
They were also originally called Pet Salamander before they added other people like Brandon
That is
Urie.
a rough title. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, it was better than Creed's, which was Naked Toddler.
Ew.
We did a Creed episode, by the way.
We did.
My eyebrows going up like Groucho Marx. Yeah, all y'all kids know that reference. They were signed to Wentz's label without even performing live once.
That is insane.
And when they were signed, every band member except for Ross were still in high school. And Ross was in his freshman year of college, and then he dropped out from UNLV to
Hell yeah.
pursue
As
music.
you
And
should.
as you should, baby.
Oh.
Last thing is, I feel like musical genres can get so specific, and that's not something that I like. I love keeping things broad. You ask me a
Hmm.
band, I'm like, they're alternative because I
Hmm.
don't know what the hell. But Panic at the Disco has been described as pop rock,
Pop.
baroque pop,
Electro pop.
alternative rock,
Emo pop.
pop punk,
Dance punk.
emo,
Dance pop.
and synth pop. That's way too much, dude. They're just,
Just call them fun. Okay?
yeah. Let's meet cute.
Let's do it. It's a meet cute, baby. It's how we meant this thing.
This is no time to panic. This is the perfect time to panic.
I want to say my introduction is really blurry because I feel like I heard, the hits from this album on the radio, but I also simultaneously have a very distinct memory of hearing these songs on Rock Band,
Mhm.
either Rock Band or I think they may have had a song on Guitar Hero. It was kind of blurry
I
because I was
think
still
they did
young.
at some point.
I was very young when this album first came out, but I always thought they were very edgy because of the cover of this. I was like, "Ooh, look at all these like slutty lady legs under this weird little table situation." And I was like, "Ooh, is this a naughty album?" Ooh. I was
Uh-huh.
very intrigued because I was still very much entrenched in Mormonism during this time. Um, but I didn't own this album. This was one of those things where my dad let me cherry pick songs on iTunes, and I was like,
Wow.
okay, I got the bangers, and then I left the rest of the album. So I
Yeah.
really recently this has been my first like full listen throughs of this album multiple times. And I'm excited to talk about it. What about you, dear?
High school, 14 years old, didn't know who I was, growing my music taste, and this hit me like Optimus Prime, flying through, throwing bows. I went flying after this album. It just
Wow.
ran into me. I was obsessed. What is this sound? What is this melody?
What is this
It
melody?
sounds so different, so unique. I write sins, not tragedies. I mean, look at the theatrics. I'm a
Mm,
big music video guy. I saw the music video. I was like, damn, what's going on here, man?
the
This looks
mystery.
crazy. This is wild. And the song, it's so unique. It sounds so different. I listened to this album like nonstop. I want to
Hmm.
say almost exclusively. Just this album, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out for months. Almost
Wow.
every song on it is so catchy. And I felt so edgy
Of
and
course you did.
spiteful with the lyrics. This is probably my beginning of turning into the whole like alternative emo scene, uh, phase, trend, community, what have you.
Hmm.
Every song is so fun to sing along to, as we will talk about. But without further ado, let's get to know A Fever You Can't Sweat Out.
I'm a little sweaty today. Getting to know each other. Bam.
Lying's the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off. But it's better if you do.
All right, so first thing on this album is it's two halves of an album. Because
Which is
it
weird.
has a little bit of a turn. I mean, I like it. I love a concept album. I love where
Yeah.
things are happening and different things are going on. You tell a bit of a story, and they definitely tell a bit of a story here. The first half is more electronic,
Hmm.
more classic rocky, but with like synth and electronic
Yeah.
stuff
I
going
imagine
on.
robots
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
half of the album.
We get a short little introduction. It's like static, but you can hear like a little bit like, oh, this is already here comes the show. And I'm like, hell yeah, man, because we're about to be brought through a little bit of a story.
Ooh, stories.
I love that. We immediately go right into the only difference between martyrdom and suicide is press coverage. And yes, that is
Um,
the title of the song. And
Jesus
no,
Christ.
they don't say those words in the song.
Oh my God. These guys, they're such edge lords because, like, I mean, I guess it's not edgy. It's just like it's such a high school, like early college thing of like everything has to be an inference or a reference to something else.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that's where we get our meaning, you
Dude, your
know?
references are off the chain, man.
Wow, thank you, bro. I put a
Everyone
lot of
knows you
work.
got crazy references, bro.
But this title is a quote from a Chuck Palahniuk novel,
Damn, she knows how to pronounce it.
I think. I
So
think that's how I was
we got an
taught.
English major on the episode, on the
Put my
pod?
name on the screen and then under that English major.
English major. Ah, I
Useless English major, but
hey,
yes.
hey. Legitimately, you saw me and you had to help. I was like Chuck Palahniuk. I was like, what is his last name?
I know. Okay,
Anyways,
Chuck Palahniuk's novel Survivor. He's sprinkled throughout this entire album. I personally, this is me throwing in my 2 cents right here, right now.
oh, here
Not a
we
big
go.
Chuck Palahniuk fan. I
Damn,
think he's a little too
pretentious.
edgy, a little
Hmm,
too pretentious,
much
and
like a little band we know.
yeah, it feels like a lot of like shock value. And I only read one of his books, but that's my general impression of
So
him.
so
So,
perfect for a teen boy in Vegas, huh?
oh my God.
A little art school boy in Vegas, just like, oh man, how can I be edgy?
Hey, 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 hey. Wood, okay? Went back in the day, this was my thing. I love the I am I'm the narrator and this is just the prologue. Fantastic. This is how we're starting the album,
Yeah,
which
they
is what a
start us off.
prologue is.
Start us off with a little introduction. I love that they just like sit tight, I'm gonna need you to keep. They just you're right in there. Snap
Okay.
along with me, tap your toes. Like you said, I'm the narrator. The song very much feels like an introduction to the band as
Mm-hmm.
well, which I
Yeah.
really love.
Well,
The
and
whole
this
song,
is a whole introduction to the band.
yeah, but the
It's their
whole
first
song
album.
lyric wise is great, and it's also wild to me because these were like 16, 17-year-olds at the time of writing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know what they were saying like 80% of the
Oh
time,
no, it's
honestly.
very hard to understand.
And I don't know, it's just me, but I've never like looked up lyrics super hard.
Which is wild to me because
So
that is
so
like why I like music a lot of the
Research.
time.
I just like the vibes. I just like the sound.
Vibras, Vibras,
Buenas,
okay, drums.
buenas. Hmm. But looking through the lyrics with Bud, it was just like, man, that is what they're saying, and also that's wild, man. They're like on like Disney Renaissance levels of lyricism and like
Hmm.
the juicy words they're using. But man, a great introduction. They're so good at choruses, and we're gonna
Hmm.
get to it because every song you can essentially, when we listen to it, and when I was re-listening, because I had listened to this so much over the past like
Yeah, it's
48
been
hours,
insane.
it was like I was in high school again, just like
Hmm.
repeat. Because this is 12 songs, 39 minutes, so it's a
It's a
very
tight
quick
album.
listen. Oh, it's so tight.
Okay,
But the
Jesus.
chorus is every song when we were listening to it together, I was like, oh, this song's so good. Oh, this one's a good one. Oh, the chorus on this one. Just
Oh my.
every, it just brought me back.
Hmm.
Ah, but perfect for a song, high energy, electronic as fuck.
Yeah, like I said, we start off with robots and then we end on a circus. A robot circus.
Mm.
The next song on the album is London Beckon Songs About Money Written by Machines. What the fuck is that title?
I don't know, but it's a quote from a Douglas Copeland book,
Yeah,
Shampoo Planet. It's funny because I've heard of Chuck Palahniuk.
yeah.
I don't know if I've heard of Douglas Copeland,
I've
but
heard
this,
of him, but this is a
which maybe.
weird title for a book. Shampoo Planet. What the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
I don't know, but this is another amazing start on this one, and it's another song. I feel like almost all the songs, you just gotta sing along with it. These
Hmm.
are perfect sing along songs.
If you know the words, otherwise you're
Even
just
if you
like blah
don't,
blah blah
you
blah
just
blah blah
gotta
blah
go along,
blah.
and that's good enough.
It's good enough. We could always do some follow laws. I just I had a brain blast because we've been talking about like music video edits.
Yeah.
I want somebody to do a Hamilton edit to this song
Oh yeah.
because it's just about like him writing.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
It's another song where it's like they're talking about and they're introducing
very
themselves.
meta. I feel like this
Yeah, yeah,
album's
yeah.
super meta.
Oh yeah, and then this one they're definitely like I love when they if you talk you better walk, you better back your shit up. I just
Hmm.
remember that as a kid. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
that's right.
That's right. I don't
Say what
just
you
say
mean
it,
and
I'm
mean what you
doing it, man.
say.
But then they talk about like with more than good hooks. I
Hmm.
love the line start talking a sensationalist. You
Hmm.
know, they was writing.
They really were right. And it makes me miss kind of like I used to do a little bit of creative writing, but more in particular, I used to draw a lot more, and I found that like as I've gotten older, I have a hard time sitting still and focusing on a task for a longer period of time. And
Her.
something that actually helps me with that is Magic Mind. And this past weekend, I was kind of inspired slash pushed slash all of that with I'm trying to redesign our logo for the podcast, and I was actually able to put in like a solid hour's work on it, and
It
I
was
didn't feel
cooking.
stressed or anything, and I took Magic Mind before I did that, and it was really nice to kind of be in that flow state,
Hmm.
which I used to experience a lot more, but now that the stress of life has kind of gotten into my adult fully developed brain, it's a lot harder sometimes. But the mental performance shot has definitely helped me a lot, especially on those days where I know I need to accomplish things and I kind of need to be in the zone. That definitely helps me out a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're very lucky that Magic Mind came to us to do this collaboration because it definitely is something that we've seen positive effects from. So I definitely think that we are lucky in that sense. Magic Mind is out here just helping us out, helping us stay focused. It's a nice little boost. I need that
Hmm.
boost in the morning, and it's a nice boost in the morning to sort
Yeah.
of get me out of bed, get me going, clear up a little bit of my fog because your boy be foggy.
Oh, you're so foggy. It's a disaster. If there was like a not super depressed version of like an emo cloud hanging over your head, that's
Mhm.
basically you every day
Oh yeah.
you wake up. Uh
I need a little something to help me get going, and Magic Mind helped me out. And guess what? They're here to help all y'all out, all the friends of Sho-Dependent, because they've got a limited time code for y'all. We partnered up, and you can get up to 48% off your first subscription or 20% off a one-time purchase with our code. That is magicmind.com/show-dependent.
yeah. And you already know how to spell
That's
it.
exactly right. Y'all already know. SHO dependent. The link should be in the description.
Mm-hmm. Now we need to get back and focused so we don't get bogged down again.
We're never bogged down.
Okay, that's what you say, but
Never
then
bogged down, never what?
I don't know.
But the whole thing is in the chorus, like it's time for us to take a chance. Well, we're just a wet dream for the web zine. Make us it, make us hip, make us seen, or shrug us off
Or
your shoulders. Don't approve a single word that we wrote. They're just like,
hell yeah.
we're
Like
making our music.
you can take it or leave it, man.
Yeah, it's fucking round 17, bro.
They did it. They did it for the fans, not for
That's
the
right.
critics, man.
I don't need your adoration, dog. You could do with us what you want. But it's also funny because it's like make us scene. I'm like, oh, scene kids, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We'll be whatever you want.
Mm-hmm. The weather, just for the record, the weather today is slightly sarcastic with a good chance of A, like a list, indifference, and B, disinterest in what the critics say.
Put your
You think
birds
we
up,
give a
man.
fuck?
Nah, bro. We don't need the critics. We do it for the fans,
We
bro.
do it for the fans.
We do it for us.
Mm-hmm.
Edgy.
Wow, that's a pretty bold thing to be like in your first album.
17.
Be like, fuck you guys. We
Yeah.
don't care. We don't give a shit.
There's a little story where Brandon Urie, which by the way, Brandon Urie, man, and I know
He's a
this
complicated character.
yeah,
I had a big crush on him though.
and this album, this man's vocals are perfect.
I
Everything he
love his
says and the
voice.
way they say it, so theatrical, so perfect. But I'm pretty sure he told a little story about how, like, when they first were breaking out, they needed the single. They eventually decided on I Write Sins, which we'll talk about in a minute. But also, he said that, like, one of the band members at one point said, like, no, we don't even want to be on the radio. And he was like, up, 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 up.
Here's the thing we do.
We need to be, like, we need to. So it's great. They were truly like, we're in it. We're in it for the art,
We're
bro.
not sellouts, man.
And Soul Skaters, man. You remember Brink? We're just like Brink, dude.
Oh my god.
Next one
God,
is
we were
Nails
so cringy.
No, but we were real.
Okay.
But we were real, man.
We were real.
Everyone go watch Brink.
Okay. Perfect transition into the next song, dear. Nails for breakfast, hacks for snacks.
Yeah, dare I say this one's way too electronic and auto-tuned.
It's a lot. It is a huge, like, tonal shift.
It's super MySpace to me. It sounds to me like I figured it out. The group called Broken Side, they were just like so like
wait.
so
Can we address
auto-tuned.
that name real quick? Broken side?
Yep.
Like they're broken inside.
Maybe. I never really thought about it beyond that
Oh
because
my
I was
God.
like, y'all doing too much with the auto-tune.
Cringe. Okay, yeah.
The chorus is still good on this one, but for me, I think it's the low point.
Yeah, that's
Still
fair.
a good chorus, still sing-alongable,
I
but
really like the title.
it's a good one.
It reminds me of SpongeBob.
But we can move on.
Mm-hmm.
Next one is Kamisato.
Is that a Japanese word?
I don't know. It's a word about like sneaking in when your enemies are asleep. So I don't know where it comes from, but it's like a
Okay.
military tactic.
Cool.
Again, this is every song is me being like, God, the chorus is so good because the chorus is so good in this one.
Mm-hmm.
It does start off with the lyrics, the IV in your hospital bed. This was no accident. This was a therapeutic chain of events. And it's sort of like whisper singing it.
Fantastic. I really like the chorus, which is can't take the kid from the fight, take the fight from the kid, sit back, relax, sit back, relapse again. Ba 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 boo.
We're doing some ba ba da ba da ba
We
ba.
love a ba ba woo. Can't take the kid from the fight, take the fight from the kid, just sit back, just sit back. Which I was like, ooh, my literary analysis hat be put on top of my head. It's like, I imagine it as like somebody that's struggling with like some kind of mental disorder or something like that, and basically kind of being put into a sedated state.
Yeah.
You're like, well, we don't
Yeah.
want to deal with this problem, so better to just shut you up.
Right.
And
And
prevent you
Ryan
from feeling
Ross-
anything. Hmm.
The main writer for the band at this time. Uh, this is a very personal album for him. Like every song has something to do with like him or his life or like his bandmate's life. And I'm pretty sure
Hmm.
these last few songs he said were about his father's alcoholism. So it
Mm.
also makes sense, like the sit back, relax, relapse, all that stuff. It's just,
Hmm.
it wasn't an accident.
Yeah.
It's, you're kind of intentionally doing this. It's pretty crazy because it's like you're listening to this and a young Eddie was listening to this, just like, just
We're
like,
vibing, man. Yeah.
dude, I don't know what they're
Throwing
saying,
throwing
man.
some fucking
It
kicks.
sounds sick though. Yeah, wearing a top hat,
Hell
throwing
yeah.
kicks like I'm singing in the rain, just
Hmm.
singing in the rain. Like that was that vibe, but
Yeah.
very, very aggressive.
It's a sad
It
song.
is sad when you think about it that way, but there's no time to
Addiction's a
think about
bitch.
that.
No, because it's time to dance.
That's it.
Time
Oh
to
my
dance.
God.
Time to dance.
The intro on this one, they're like Paramore. The intros are all
Hmm.
like bangers. The choruses are all bangers. In Time to Dance, the electronic intro on this one is insane.
I feel
Think
like
I
they're kind of
want,
like sister bands,
oh, maybe,
you know, like a soul sister,
but
a
I want to
connected.
play this for y'all because every time I listen to this, I'm like, yes, dude, this is it. Oh
Hell yes.
God.
Again, another Chuck Palahniuk thing.
Yes.
We're back into this, but it's from the novel Invisible Monsters,
Yeah.
which is about a model and
Yeah.
kind of a tumultuous like relationship. It ends up this is basically just like an ode to that book
Hmm.
and like what the characters go through. And it's it's very like I don't know. It's not the right
You
word,
gotta chew
but it
on it.
reminds it's like a toothsome song. I don't know what it is. I think
Oh.
it's like kind of aggressive
Hmm.
and very like snide and like fuck you.
Yeah.
And I like it a lot. I think it's just like the visual of like because I imagine these characters. I haven't read the book, but I imagine the woman who's being shot is just
Hmm.
like very like stoic and vindictive of
Oh
like
yeah.
if you're gonna fuck me over, do it to my face and do it right.
Yeah. Yeah, this one starts off, well, she's not branding
Bleeding
her
on the ballroom floor.
just for the attention. It's so dynamic.
Hmm.
It's theatrical, it's musical.
His voice is
How could I not
super.
love it?
He's got
He's
great
just yeah,
range.
it's
It's
so
very
good on
impressive.
this album. But man, have some composure. Where is your posture? You're pulling the trigger, pulling the trigger. The lines give me envy, give me malice, give me your attention. Give me
Hmm.
envy, give me malice, baby, give me a break.
Hmm.
And then the fun part.
When I say shotgun, you say wedding.
Hmm.
You're just begging for a sing along.
You're
You're begging
begging
for
for
the
a sing
crowd.
along. Oh, it's so good. It's such a good, fun song, and it's I don't know.
It
It's
just makes
just
you want to fucking rage. I don't know
yeah,
why. It just makes you want to like kick and like
right.
stomp.
Yeah, and I feel like every time I listen to it, it's like a different feeling because the next song I traditionally have felt is the beginning of like
Part
the
two.
super good part two, but also now I'm feeling that this is kind of the beginning of it because it's theatrical and it's like telling a
Yeah.
story about a story.
It's very
Ah,
dramatic.
but the electronic, that's the part that separates it, is that the electronic parts of this one are so good.
Mm-hmm.
God, I would love to see like what if Panic came out today? I don't know. It'd
Sheesh.
probably be some bangers. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
obviously these are bangers, but it's like
I mean, they
I don't
are
know.
returning to the
It'd be such a
stage.
unique sound.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they are. We'll talk about it more later because it's
Yeah.
time to get to. And I love what they do with the song titles on these next few because it's
Mm-hmm.
like two halves of the same quote.
Yeah.
Very edgy,
Very edgy.
very smart. But this one's called.
Lying is the most fun. This is a fucking title. Let's remind ourselves of that. Lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off. That is a full sentence.
Yes, that is the title of the track. And no,
Oh
again,
my
they do not say
God.
those. They do not say it in the song.
No, but what is
I,
this a reference to?
First of all, I love that
Uh,
the whole thing is just like they made it a joke of like bands like us at the time were doing long titles of songs, and obviously they're
mhm,
teenagers, they're young, they're like, let's try and be the most ridiculous. So they came up with these song titles. It's very fun, it's very childish, but it's memorable, right?
mhm,
It's memorable. There's a reason. I mean, later there's a reason, but there's a reason these songs and their titles are so well remembered. This is a quote from the movie Closer, and it's finished later on. We'll get to it, but Natalie Portman says it, and this is the beginning of this quote
mhm.
where she says, "Lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off." And later, to finish it, the later track says, "But it's better if you do."
Wow. Edgy.
Mhm, mhm,
Slutty.
mhm. Never seen the movie, but it's memorable because it's Natalie Portman in a pink wig, and I know I've
Oh.
like seen that still before.
Mhm.
But yeah, maybe we should watch it.
Yeah,
Panic at the
maybe.
Disco liked it, but this to me is truly the shift into the second
Mhm.
half, and this is still first half, but it's not Baroque.
Mhm.
Because Baroque pop is like the second half. That's what a lot of people say. I'll define it for you in a minute. But it feels the same tonally to the second half
Mhm.
to me.
Yeah,
This
it's
one,
like
this
still
one.
very I don't know. This is kind of like if we're about to like enter the Baroque stage, this
Mhm.
is like the line waiting to get into
Oh yeah, you're in the
the
queue.
yeah, you're in the queue and everybody's like smoking their
You're
cigarettes.
at Disneyland. You're in Pirates, and the line is like,
No.
"Oh, we could. I'm in a different world right now." You know what I mean? It's the staging. It's not a ridiculous
I
statement.
know.
Disney,
I know. I
you've
know. I
seen
know. I know.
Defunct Land.
You're right.
Go
You're
to
right.
amusement parks in the queue, get you ready for the ride, and put
Yeah.
you in the world of the ride you're about to be in, right? It's
Yeah.
not like you abruptly go from the line that's just outside in LA and suddenly you're in a sea shanty. I can't speak with SHs. This digraph is killing me. You get what I'm saying though.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
not like
No, I
you're in
totally
LA
understand.
and suddenly you're in the starship.
I
It's
just
like
imagined the band dressed up as pirates, which is why I burst into
it
laughter.
could also
Um,
work.
it also works. Shall we listen to a
This
snippet?
one, this one's so fucking
It's
it
so
filled me
fucking
with
like
so much angst for a
mm,
time and an experience I didn't even have at the time.
getting banged. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, sorry.
Is it still me that makes you sweat? Am I who you think about in bed? When the lights are dim and your hands are shaking as you're sliding off your dress. Think of what you did and how I hope to God he was worth it. When the lights are dim and your heart is racing as your fingers touch. I got more wit, a better kiss, hotter touch, a better fuck than any boy you'll ever meet, sweetie. You had me, girl. I was it. Look past the sweat, a better love deserving of exchanging body heat in the passenger seat. No, 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 it will always just be me. Let's get these T-hearts beating faster, faster. So testosterone boys and hard liquid girls, will you dance to this beat and hold a lover close? So testosterone boys and hard liquid girls, will you dance to this beat and hold a lover close?
So good. Ah,
The
yeah.
beginning,
It's so
is it still
spiteful.
me that makes you sweat? Am I who you think about in bed? When the lights are dim and your hands are shaking as you're sliding off your dress, to think of what you did and how I hope to God he was worth it. So
What did she
spiteful,
do?
so just like IRL, the song is about, I believe he got cheated on. So, and you can see that there, right?
Yeah, oh,
I hope to
100%. Yeah.
God he was worth it, but it just, a young Eddie, virgin, wasn't at this point, freshman year,
Yeah.
high school, not in a relationship, never
No.
experienced anything like this, but I was like, I am better. I am better than
You
him.
did nothing, but
How
sure.
dare you never even acknowledge me? We've never even spoken, but how dare you be with someone else?
Oh my
I'm
God.
better. I'm deserving. I'm a sweet boy. I would have been a good boyfriend. I would have been nice to you. How dare you?
Oh my God, the cringe.
I've got more wit, a better kiss, a hotter touch, a better fuck.
Mm.
Listen to that. I was just like, dude, I got it.
Preach, preach.
I am a better fuck.
Snaps, snaps. Meanwhile, you had zero skill, zero
Hey,
experience,
hey,
zero
hey, hey, hey,
knowledge.
hey, hey, hey. Chill
I
out.
understand. It
Chill
gets back into
out.
that like spiteful, like
Yeah, it just felt
that is such like
spiteful,
a
edgy.
teen thing to feel of
Oh
like,
yeah,
oh, I could have treated her so much better.
exactly, exactly. And I could have. I know I could have.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
So
If I just had the
testosterone boys
opportunity.
and Harlequin girls.
Woo. Huh?
Harlequin girls. Fantastic.
This man's so dynamic with the vocals.
I know it's really good. He's really good.
I love the
Um,
bridge because it's
yeah.
like what is it? It's like echoed. It's like almost through like a megaphone
It's
again.
like he's yelling.
It feels like you're on
It's very
stage, you're
desperate.
watching a production. So I get my back, you know. So I
No,
guess
I
we're back
get
to
what I
us.
got.
Oh,
Yeah.
cameraman, swing the focus in case I lost my train of thought. Where was it that we last left off? Pick up, pick up. And then it's just like pick up. And it goes right back into the next verse. I mean, I love musicals. And at the time I didn't
Hmm.
know I love musicals, but going back to this is no surprise.
Yeah.
I could have seen this. That could have seen there's an existence where this comes out at the and I'm not saying it came out at the wrong time, but there's an existence where this comes out at the perfect time to be like a stage
Musical.
production.
Hmm.
Like I could see this like almost as like they're from Vegas. They could have maybe done a Cirque du Soleil type thing where it's like
Hmm.
all speakeasy, circus, steampunk. That's Cirque du Soleil, right?
Yeah.
There could have been like there's a story they're telling here, and they
Hmm.
do it in the music videos, and it's just like I don't know. We're in a LeBron-essence, but do we need a Panic at the Disco-essence?
Croissants. Jesus
Oh, sorry.
Christ. Okay.
Panic!
That's better.
Essence.
The Panaissance. I don't know. This song's just really, it makes me want to scream. In a
Mhm.
good way. In a good way. It's
Oh,
not
you
like a.
just scream, sing along.
Hmm.
These songs are all perfect for emo night.
Hell yeah.
These are the exact vibes you want at emo night.
Buenas vibras.
Let's get to the intermission where we really take the turn into the second half. I love what this intermission does because it's just an
Ah.
instrumental, but it starts with
Ah.
an absolutely kicking electronic dance beat. And to me, it feels like we're hacking the mainframe. But then we get interrupted, and we hear a voice say, "Ladies and gentlemen, due to circumstances beyond our control, we are unable to continue our broadcast of dance music. We shall continue now with our piano interlude." And then it goes into like this dark, to me, it's like a sinister,
Hmm.
nefarious, almost like falling down the rabbit hole, Alice in
Hmm.
Wonderland, where we're entering a different world.
Hmm.
To me, it almost, not almost, to me, it always felt kind of like you were in a club and then the world starts falling apart around you. And then you
Hmm.
suddenly find yourself like in a speakeasy in the past. Why am I in
Hmm.
black and white? This isn't how reality was.
Correct. That, believe it or not, that never happened. Uh, that'd be wild. I don't like the last part. It gives me anxiety when it starts like revving up and like getting very like
So,
no, that reminds me of like what my first panic attack felt like, and I
yeah,
hated it.
it's like
Hey,
you're in.
panic!
It's like you're in the tunnel with Willy Wonka's,
It's like I'm
and
at the
this
disco.
man is talking wild, and like, fam, what's happening?
What do you mean? Am I gonna die?
But the second half of the album, to me, I describe it as a sexy, sinister circus speakeasy.
Jesus Christ. Okay,
You know what I'm
alliteration.
saying? You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
though? That's what it
Mm-hmm.
feels like to me. And it's Baroque pop. It's a fusion genre that combines rock music with particular elements of classical music. So we kept seeing
Particularly.
Baroque pop, and I was like, haha, that's a funny term. But I guess that's what it is, and it kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
We go into, but it's better if you do. We finish the quote.
Yep.
Line is better, but it's better if you do. A great piano swinging in the song. Awesome moments. I love the I wouldn't be caught dead in this place.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't
This
this? And then it's just, oh,
this
it,
song is about a strip club?
Yeah. It's essentially and you get the sense, because it's like they say, "Isn't this exactly where you'd like me? I'm exactly where you'd like me." Praying for love and a lap dance and pain and
Naivety.
naivete.
Hmm.
But it's another spiteful one. But it almost feels like the woman is expecting him to go to the strip club, and it paints the strip club as like a pathetic sort of place where you're like,
Hmm.
I'm pain and naivete.
Hmm.
I'm so naive to think, and it's true. It's the classic like, dude, the stripper, she's into me,
Doesn't
man.
love you.
She she fucking loves me, bro.
Nope.
The barista,
She doesn't even
she
know who you
smiled at
are.
me, bro. She wants it, man.
Oh God.
The waitress, she laughed at my joke, bro. She's into me.
Hmm.
Dude,
A
that's her
likely
that's her
story.
job, fam.
She's literally just here for your money, and that is it.
Yeah. Oh man. You got anything to say about this one?
Nothing except for the transition from the end of this into the
Woo!
next is one of the most delicious and like millennial experiences.
Oh my goodness.
That was
Make
an
no mistake.
insane face you were just
But,
making.
but it's better if you do as a banger. It's a banger. But the legendary part is the transition into
Yes.
I Write Sins. It's who doesn't love when two songs blend together perfectly
I love
without
it.
skipping a beat. I mean, the Beatles did it. Everyone loves
Hmm.
the Abbey Road medley because all those songs go boom, 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 boom into each other. We get one right here at the end of But It's Better If You Do into I Write Sins. Oh my God. It's so good.
It's delicious. Unless you have listened to the album all the way through,
Mhm.
some people maybe have never experienced it.
That's true, and that's the thing that's lost with like singles and stuff.
Yeah.
But this transition, I'll put it in here.
Oh, well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no, I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding, what a beautiful wedding, says a bridesmaid to a waiter. Yes, but what a shame, the poor groom's bride is a whore. I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things.
Oh my God. Who doesn't know this song? From our
People
generation,
people
from
who
like
aren't cool.
exactly,
Yeah.
losers, incels, virgins.
Virgins.
You wouldn't know nothing about this album.
Oh, well, you did, so I don't know.
That's because I was real.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That's
Sorry.
because I got educated through this, and then I later realized, hey, you can just talk to women.
What do you mean?
All you losers out there. Oh my God. We're not going to get bogged down, and I'm not going to do this right now, but man, if serial killers, if the worst monsters in the world can get wives, you're just a loser. You're a
Hmm.
loser if you can't talk to women, man. And I get
Truly.
it. I get it. I get nervous. I got nervous too. But man, you just gotta, hey.
Yep. Moving on. I chime in with haven't you people ever heard of? I was gonna say I think that this is probably like the climax of the album.
Yeah.
I think. Well, and it's hard to not think that because like I think it is easy to argue that this is like the single.
Oh yeah, it is the single. It's probably, I mean, I don't think probably. It's still to this day their biggest song, their
Mm-hmm.
most recognizable song. You think Panic, you think I Write Sins, not
Mm-hmm.
Tragedies.
Again, from I guess this is another reference to the Douglas Copeland novel Shampoo Planet, which is a
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth a
maybe I
visit
need
and
to read
read
it.
just to see what's going on. But
Maybe.
this song's so iconic. The music video is so iconic. The strings in this at the beginning, dun dun
Mm.
dun 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 dun, in that transition.
That
Uh
staccato is just
oh man. But I
delicious.
remember all the little quirks because I watched this music video so much and it's edited and it adds certain things. I love when they say when I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words and in the music video they say, I love you too.
I love you
It's
too.
just, it's just funny because man, this is rushed.
It's just so
The
silly.
poor groom's bride is a shh. That's
Not a
the
whore.
edit.
We just
She's
say
a
shoosh.
shh.
Oh no, she's a shoosh.
Uh-huh.
It's bad to be a shoosh.
And closing a damn door, I always thought was
You
the
hear the guh,
dumbest. I was like, why? You can say the word damn, the word that
but
is
not
quote
God.
unquote the like a curse word. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because growing up, like I never cursed like in
Yeah.
front of my parents, and I still don't to this day
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know. That's always just been a
Respect.
thing. Yeah, it's like a respect thing to me and all this and that. But it was always so weird because it's like, what do you mean the word damn is okay? I can't say
Mm-hmm.
damn in front of my parents, but I can say the word God.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And I don't understand this. I don't understand why this is how they edited it.
I don't get it
Because you
either.
can't say God damn, but you can say damn.
I don't understand because I guess that's what makes it like blasphemous. But also like shut the fuck
But
up.
also, no
Separation of
one,
church and state.
not everyone believes in this shit.
Who cares? Oh my God, I'm gonna
And also,
spiral.
we're not getting bogged down.
Not getting bogged down.
And I love
Continue.
in the video where they're doing like the little they're building up and Brendan Urie goes in and he goes, "Yes."
Ah,
Because those are
creepy.
those little things that aren't in the actual song that
Mm-hmm.
they added for the music video, and it's like a
Just a little
little like,
perv.
oh, here's a little, it makes it a little different.
He's a little weird.
Oh my God. I chimed in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing
Closing the
up?
goddamn door.
No.
No. It's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poise and rationality. See, I misheard that lyric so much growing up
Yeah.
that I thought they said poisoned
Hmm.
rationality, which
I
works
mean,
too.
it
Either way, it
does.
works.
It does. It does. And I mean, this whole thing, this whole song and the video is about like a guy getting cheated on. You can see very personal for one Ryan Ross. The
Ryan
themes of
got
this album are
fucked
like
multiple times. Poor guy.
cheating and infidelity and edginess and
Sexuality,
like
addiction.
addiction. Yeah, it's like all in like every song. 17 years old.
Mm-hmm.
These kids was writing, these kids was doing it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much more there is to be said. It's the banger. And if
The
maybe
banger
one
of the
day we
bangers.
want to do an episode on just this song, we can. But you all know I Write Sins. Y'all know what it
Mm-hmm.
is. It's one of the best known songs from our
It's the
generation.
best. It's the best.
But after this, we get a song called I Constantly Thank God for Esteban.
Wild
Now, Brandon Urie
title
told
again.
Billboard, again, like we said, a lot of the bands in the scene were doing cool stuff with song titles, so we took it a step further. Nobody had song titles that were as long as ours. A lot of it was just inside jokes. The song, I Constantly Thank God for Esteban, was from an infomercial for these guitars. It's such a shitty infomercial. A lady on there has one of the guitars, and she's like, I constantly thank God for Esteban. So we wrote this song with Latin flavor, like, fuck yeah, we're using that.
Hilarious.
Very funny.
Thank you,
And to
Esteban.
me, that like almost Spanish guitar on this, it reminds me of like Fire Emblem from Super Smash Brothers.
Mm,
Y'all know. Y'all
if
get
you know,
me.
you know.
But it's
Mm-hmm.
very lively. I love the chorus.
Mm-hmm. Strike up the band, whoa, the conductor is beckoning. Yeah, it's like it's really cool because you get like the it's very much kind of in my mind poking fun at the idea that religion, especially like organized religion, is a performance.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. It's just, let's sing it like you mean it. Now, don't
Mm-hmm.
you get it? Don't you move? Let's sing where I can see you pay the lights. I love the part where we're in for a show
Show
tonight.
tonight.
Because again, it's like he's barking it through a speaker. It's an announcement. We're at a show. Strike up the band. Oh, God. It's good. Every chorus. I'm gonna say it again. Every chorus is good. Every song
Hmm.
has a good chorus, and every song you should sing along with.
You should, and you better.
But yeah, this one's a good one. I like the biting, uh, critique of religion in this one.
Hmm.
But let's move on to there's a good reason these tables are numbered, honey. You just haven't thought of it yet.
What the
This is a
fuck?
real jazzy revenge tale, and the Baroque pop is slamming on this one. The song is like, "Hey, I'm a bad boy now.
You
I'm a
really
bad boy.
like
You
this
better, you
one.
better watch out. My comb. It's also a knife.
Oh,
Yeah,
goddamn.
that's right. I got a cigarette in this sleeve. I'm a bad boy
Wow.
now. I'm a bad. You know what it is." I do really love this song. I was trying to think about it on this week, and obviously, I Write Sins it's their best, right? It's the
Yeah.
banger, it's the memorable, and all that. But I dare say, I may say, this might be my favorite on the album. I
Wow.
just love the way that the song is like laid out. It's got an instrumental break in the middle that's swinging. It's got the horns, ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da. It's just
Hmm.
I love moments, and this song has so many moments. And the
Hmm.
lyrics, I'm the new cancer, never looked better. So he's a bad boy.
Cancer's bad. Would you be the
When
cancer?
did he get all confident? Man, I was like 14. I was just y'all wait.
I'm on the come
Y'all just
up.
wait till I learn how to talk to girls. Y'all
I'll
just
be
wait.
unstoppable.
Man, as soon as I stop being so nervous, oh shit, dude. Oh, oh God, she's looking at me, man.
Oh
I
my
should never be
God.
into someone like me. I'm a fucking loser. High
You're
school
really
was
mean to
fun. High
yourself.
school was fun. Yeah, well, I deserve it.
That's probably true.
You're right.
At least when you were a teen.
Ah, I just felt it. These songs just made
Hmm.
me feel like confident, confident in like a different way, and like singing along with it almost felt like because they were brand new and like
Hmm.
not, they were a new sound, and this was me kind of like leaving. Like growing up, as we know, I did a lot of like R&B, hip hop, rap, and all that because that's what like the people around me were doing, right? Because it was
Hmm.
like, I'm Mexican, I should listen to certain things and do all that. Obviously, I still had my parents' influence, like dance music, disco and all that stuff. But the mainstream was hip hop and rap, so it was like, I should do this. Let me
Hmm.
wear my South Pole. Let me wear my Fat Farm, my Echo, and
I love
play
Echo.
the part of like, I'm Mexican. This is what I
Hmm.
should and all that. So Panic was kind of just like the moment where I was like, man, screw all that. Like I'm gonna like what I like, and this is dynamic. This is
Hmm.
this is like show tunes, almost. It's a musical. It's
Hmm.
theatric, but it made me feel so just like edgy. It was like not everyone knows all these songs. Y'all don't know this like I know this. You know what I
I'm
mean?
so fucking cool. I know things you guys don't
I
know.
was, dude. I knew it because I knew Panic.
Yep, that's it. That's all it
Bad,
took.
Battle Boy, baby.
Better burn.
What do you think about this song?
I love when he says I'm a diva because I'm just
Oh,
like, fuck yes, you
and
are a
that
queen.
snapping. The way he
Snaps.
says it, talk to the mirror, oh, choke back tears, and keep telling yourself that I'm a diva.
So
It's like, yes,
funny.
Brandon, you are a diva.
You are a diva. Diva down.
Oh
Diva down.
no, no.
Oh no.
Oh,
This diva is down though. He fucked himself hard.
yeah, his voice
He's
destroyed. But I
gone
guess he's
so.
coming back.
Apparently. Rehab, man.
It's crazy. We'll do a clip of this song because I want y'all to hear it, and then
Hmm.
y'all should go listen to the rest.
Haven't you heard that I'm the new cancer? I've never looked better, and you can't stand it.
Beautiful.
We're on the last song.
Woo!
Build God, then we'll talk.
That's a sick fucking title. I just gotta say that.
Mhm.
Is it a reference? Probably.
It's supposedly, Bud was looking it up, and it's supposedly a reference to a Chuck Palahniuk novel, but it's disputed, and a lot of people say that, like, there's nothing like this in the novel, so I don't know.
Hmm.
It's unclear, but
Interesting.
it's a good title.
Very good.
Another dynamic, dramatic song. It's like telling a story. This one
We get
definitely
some
is
la
like,
la la's, and I love
oh
la la
yeah,
la's. It's tough out there.
it's tough out there. This is another one about like prostitution,
Mm-hmm.
adultery. I love the way they say what a wonderful caricature
Mm-hmm.
of intimacy. It's again, it's a lot of this album is about like playing the part.
Yep.
The world's a stage, honey.
I'm snapping. I know nobody can hear it, but I'm snapping.
Mm. But it's also sad. A lot of their songs are sad, the hint of sadness.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're painting you a picture. That's what I'm saying. This could be like a stage production.
Oh, definitely.
You could see it. Do like a Mamma Mia production for like,
I love Mamma
can you
Mia.
imagine?
Oh my God, I
They
could
tell so
cry.
many good stories that all blend together.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's like three or four protagonists. You
Hmm.
can just weave
Oh
everything
yeah.
together. Yeah.
Tonight's tenants range from a lawyer and a virgin, accessorizing with a rosary tucked inside her lingerie. She's getting a job at the firm come Monday. The missus will stay with the cheating attorney. Kind of like the thing we're going to talk about next week. Moonlighting aside, she really needs his money. A wonderful caricature of intimacy. They're just, you're doing what you got to do. You're playing the part. You're playing the role you have in society.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough out there.
Very.
And again, it's kind of like constantly thank God for Esteban, where it's like in that one they're critiquing religion and how you play that part, and in this one, the lawyer,
Mm-hmm.
he's a good guy, but he's over here cheating on his wife, and it's
Well,
fine, it's all
yeah.
good.
So dumb. I was just gonna say, like, it's really you can tell like just how disenchanted they are with their environment.
Yeah, Vegas, big lights, bright lights,
Mm-hmm.
fast city. It's all about the show too. You think about a lot of people that go there, and it's all
Mm-hmm. You
they're
see
playing the
behind the
part.
curtain and you're like, ew,
Mm-hmm.
this is gross.
And that's what happens when you grow up in a place like Vegas, where, it's a flashy town. You can think like LA, I'm sure,
Mm-hmm.
flashy town. People go there, influencers nowadays, that you got your fancy clothes and you're rich and you want to stunt. But growing up there, you see what it's really like, and you
Mm-hmm.
see how, you know, the quote unquote regular people were just there and
Mm-hmm.
we're making it and we're trying to live our lives and we're not playing this part
Mm-hmm.
of like, but some people are trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality is that it's all a show. It's a farce.
And that's where we get the reference to Sound of
So
Music.
so good, so good. Yeah, and they have a part in the song that plays a lot near the end, and it's in fact the last thing that they say. But it's like the anti of my favorite things.
Yeah,
I just love that there are no raindrops on roses. And you hear like, isn't it raining during it too?
I
And
think
it's
so,
just
yeah.
very much just like, it's just anti everything of
Mm-hmm.
like all this pomp and circumstance. Like life isn't this flashy, perfect thing you paint it to be.
Mm-hmm.
God, these 17-year-olds they was cooking.
They did a really good
They
job.
did a
I couldn't
really
have
good
written
job.
this at 17.
No, no. Man. I don't know. I love it. I love it. Even now today, back in the day, not even knowing the lyrics because I didn't know the lyrics, but
Mm-hmm.
now like breaking it down with you and Bud and figuring this out and like really getting into the lyrics because make no mistake, I loved it at first for the sound and for the uniqueness and for the
Mm-hmm.
edge. But man, reading these lyrics, I'm just like, they
There's
were
a lot
tapped
of
into
thought
something
behind
here.
it.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And to get that from a 17-year-old, and I know, you know, people can get some greatness at any age, but to be this like in tune with society and being
Mm-hmm.
able to critique society at large the way that they do in this album at 17 is massively impressive to me.
Oh, for sure. To just be able to like not only consider like these perspectives,
Hmm.
but also to kind of like take that observation and make it more of like a maybe not a global experience, but a very
Hmm.
like American experience
Yeah.
of kind of realizing that, the show that's
Oh.
put in front of us is
Hmm.
not what can be believed.
Right. And it's crazy because, and I'm alluding and connecting it because we didn't plan this, but the thing we're gonna do next week that we'll talk about also has a lot to do with this. And it's
Mm-hmm.
crazy because it like you said, it's like that American experience. You think about like the jazz age, prohibition, and like all the, the pomp and circumstance of
Mm-hmm.
that age, like, and to use Baroque pop in the way that they do, not only is it a unique sound, but it harkens back to that time and that feeling and that age of like this is when people were again, they're putting on a show. They were
Mm-hmm.
keeping up with the Joneses, and you had to have this level and you had to have this wealth, or you at least had to look like you had it.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you were a bum. You were street trash. You weren't worth
Mm-hmm.
nothing. Man, this just
It's
it's
all coming
smart. It's
together.
good. It's good stuff.
Definitely.
You want DTF?
Yeah, let's do it.
Stop there and let me correct it. I wanna live a life from a new perspective.
Let's wrap this thing up.
I don't think that I'm necessarily show dependent on this album,
Not yet.
but I am very like show dependent on the emotions that this album like kind of elicits.
Hmm.
I feel like nostalgia is a powerful drug,
Mm.
and like remembering just how intensely you feel and felt things,
Hmm.
especially at this like stage of life, is a good thing to kind of remember just because it definitely puts like a perspective on like where you are now.
Hmm.
And that I think that's like such a huge draw for why our generation and us specifically like love going to emo nights
Yeah.
is because we kind of get to embody that sensation of being at that phase and stage of life again.
Right.
And
It's not a phase, Mom.
not a phase, but the band does such a good job of like capturing those emotions, and in turn they kind of become a trigger
Hmm.
for anybody who kind of grew up with this not just this band but like this genre.
Hmm.
So being able to kind of like turn on this album and then be able to turn on all those like feelings that go along with it, it's super
Hmm.
powerful, and it's really damn impressive that they were able to concoct this album
Hmm.
and make it big really quickly.
Yeah.
Whether or not they have that staying power, that's a whole other discussion. But I
Yeah.
mean, it's a
And not
pretty
one
damn
for us.
impressive debut.
Yes, very, very, very much. Man, for me, I knew I loved this. I mean, it's an album I listened to nonstop, repeatedly. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it was the only thing I listened to for a few months. I was like that. I was like that day. Like it was my, you know, it was my album. It was my song, and then my
This
best
is
friend
my
in high school
album.
as well. We were both obsessed with him. We both like constantly talked about the lyrics and like, dude, a better fuck. That's wild, man. That's crazy. It was like a bonding between the two of us as well. Because we both like loved it, and we both like talked about the lyrics and talked about the songs, and it made us feel so cool.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I think it facilitated a transformation in myself and my personal style and my likes and what I wanted and what I was willing to go after, to be myself and be
Mm-hmm.
really figure out like who I was and what I liked, right? And kind of like shed away from the things that they talk about in some of these later songs of like playing the part, you
Mm-hmm.
know? Because I felt like I was playing the part. I was playing the
Mm-hmm.
part of like this is what a Mexican is and this is what a Mexican should dress like and all that stuff. And then realizing like, no, I don't have to fit this mold, nor do I
Mm-hmm.
want to fit this mold. I am myself. I'm Mexican no matter what. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what I like, how I dress, what I look like, how I speak. I am who I am, and I'm going to be authentically myself. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
like this album was part of the beginning of that process because 14 years old, you're very much still like peer pressure and
Oh
all
yeah.
this stuff and who am I? And high school is part of figuring out who you are. It's
Hand
the
on the
beginning
mirror,
stages.
looking at yourself. Who
Jean
am I?
Valjean.
Who am
I
I?
love
I'm
this
shaking.
album. Listening to it again, I have to be show dependent. The songs came
Mhm.
back to me. I've enjoyed listening to this nonstop over the past few days. It's so good. It's so theatrical. My love of musicals, I feel like, enhances my love of this album even more. I really want to see something done with this. Um, Maybe years down the line, who knows? Like you said, Panic is in a weird state, and this is not about Panic, but I will say this for nostalgia's sake. When we were young, festival is very much nostalgia for us kids, us millennials. And this year, Panic is coming back. They're coming back together. I want to say with the original band. I don't know because it said that they're reuniting to play A Fever You Can't Sweat Out in full at the festival in October. So 20 years later, pretty fucking crazy.
And I mean, it's a pretty good album to do it with because
Oh,
it's a short album. It's only going to
39.
end up being probably close to like a 45-minute set.
Oh yeah, a couple little added things here and there, I'm sure.
Hmm.
But man, that would be an experience.
Yeesh.
That's crazy. And it's in Vegas, where they're from.
Oh,
So
their
that's a fun
hometown.
full circle moment for them.
Very cool.
I'm sure it's gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah.
Obviously criticisms and all that, and we're not super big into the information of like what happened and all that, and Brandon Urie and how Panic sort of just became like a solo project for him, but pretty cool that they get to reunite and do this album 20 years later in their hometown. And I love it. I love this album.
Hooray.
I may not love the band as a whole, but man, I love this album.
Hooray.
And that was that.
And this is this.
Huge, big thank you to all y'all for taking the time listening. I hope you listen to the album. And if you like what you heard from us, please give us a follow, download, and spread the word.
Yay.
Tell your group of edgy art school teens,
Oh boy.
all y'all that are gonna make it big,
Which is all of you, if you believe in yourself.
if you believe, man, that they and you can find the Show-Dependent podcast on Apple, Spotify, wherever you listen to pods, we shall be there. If you want to follow, if you want to follow the podcast, it's on Blue Sky. It's on Instagram at Show-Dependent Pod. That is at SHO Dependent Pod. If you want to follow myself, it's at Victor V Sweet. On Twitch, on Blue Sky. Gorgeous, where can you be found?
You can find me just like putting on too much black eyeliner and
Oh,
covering my eyes with my bangs and just pretending like I can't see anything, even though I can see through my bangs.
that's the good stuff. And my headphones are on. I can hear you too.
Oh
I
no,
know.
I'm eavesdropping
I
1,000%
know what
on
you're
everything
saying.
around me.
I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what you're
yeah.
saying.
And I'm judging you hardcore, but you can also find me on Blue Sky, Instagram,
Mhm.
all sorts of stuff. But
There we go.
DJ Vivitch, just look me up. I'll be there.
She'll be there.
I'll be there.
Now, before we go, we want to remind you that you have a limited time offer you can choose to use now for all of our friends of Show Dependent from Magic Mind. That will get you a 48% off your first subscription with them or 20% off a one-time purchase with our code at checkout. That is magicmind.com/show dependent. You know how to spell it, but just in case, that's /S. That's / I can't do SH digraphs.
You
That's
can't do digraphs today.
/SHO dependent. And it's wild because it's in our name.
Hooray!
It's not magic, it's you. Next time on the Show Dependent Podcast. Oh my God. Staying with the whole speakeasy vibe,
Oh my
which was not
God.
planned this way. It just kind of worked out.
It all
When
worked
things
out.
are coming together. Oh my God. The Great Gatsby. We're covering the 2013 film with Leonardo DiCaprio, but also kind of the book a little bit at
We'll talk
large.
about it, yeah.
Just Great Gatsby, but oh my God. I got a pit in my stomach. It's full of sadness.
He was a disaster last night,
Ah.
people.
I love the story.
Sorry.
It's worth it. I don't know what they're doing in schools if they're even making you read because y'all can't read anymore. But
No,
you,
they
you
can't. They
should
can't write
you
either.
should
So
learn how to read because man, The Great Gatsby is one of the greats, the great American novel, and what an amazing film, what an amazing story, one that I love, and one we're gonna break down next time.
big purr.
Raindrops on roses and girls in white dresses and sleeping with roaches and taking bath shades of the sheets and before all the stains and a few more of your least favorite things. Raindrops on roses and the girls in white dresses and the sleeping with the roaches and the taking bath shades of the sheets and